Are you ready for some yoga and Pilates? We're gonna be using a ring. Now, if you have one of these, go get it. But if you don't, you can use a ball or a pillow, just anything that you can bring traction on with your hands and your legs. So we're just gonna, if you have one of these, like a soccer ball or a volleyball, that works as well. Don't worry if you don't have a ring. You can use a ball, just something that you can squeeze against and press up against. A pillow, anything, or if you don't have anything, you can just use yourself. We don't really need props. It's just basically flexing certain muscle groups, relaxing others, and breathing at attention. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's get our Friday on the way. So just sit down on your mat, and we're just gonna come into a comfortable seated position. I'm gonna face this way for a moment so that you can see smoothing out any roundness in your lower back. So instead of hunching over like this, we're gonna lift up through the crown of our head, tucking the tailbone under, and then grounding both sit bones down evenly into the ground. So think about pressing your right hip down and your left hip down evenly. And this, when you tuck your tailbone under, this automatically lifts the pelvic wall up and then pull the belly in towards the spine. Now, even though your heart center is a little bit lifted, point your rib tips down. Now, once you get that into alignment, you will get the optimal stretch out of your abdominals here, also giving space and length to your spine. So elongate the back of your neck and lift up through the crown of your head. So you want to give more space between each vertebrae and decompress the spine rather than compress it. We're going to stretch the spine out. And in that stretch, we flex the abdominals while the abdominals are stretched and lifted. And now close your eyes and begin to breathe slowly now. Really connecting to your center, your core power. You're going to strengthen all of the muscles that wrap and corset around your spine, which is your lifeline. So we got to keep it healthy, keep it strong. So just breathing slow in and out through your nose, best you can. And now let's lay down on your back. So again, smoothing out any roundness in your lower back. So you want to press your lower back down into the ground and tuck your tailbone under and really anchor your belly down. So it's a deep, deep, deep muscle in your abdominals that you're just anchoring down as much as you can, keeping your spine long. And now take your ball or the ring. You're just going to place it right here. So lifting, and do whatever you need to do to get the ring comfortable for you and the ball comfortable. You just want to come to a place where you can be and connect to your core and breathe. And it's okay if you lose the ball, you lose the ring, or whatever prop that you have. Don't worry about that. And let go of any picture of looking pretty or anything like that. Don't worry about how it looks. It only matters how it feels and its effectiveness towards you. So continue to tuck your tailbone under, squeeze the knees together, pulling the pelvic wall up. Don't forget about that part there. You want to pull the pelvic wall up to increase your energy. That way you're not spewing it out. You want to harness your energy so that you can use it. Now take your palms and press your palms into your knees. So you're pressing your knees into your palms and palms into the knees at the same time, keeping the back of the neck long, and while continuing to press it down through your lower back. Lengthening as much as you can. And it looks as if this is a simple pose, but it's really firing up the core, really working the abdominals. Shoulders are down your back, away from your ears, arms are straight, and you're just pressing into your knees. And release. Take the ring, extend the legs, point the toes, arms above the head, and just let your abs stretch out for just a moment. Breathe through them. Relax the belly muscles. and then come back. So now place the ring between the shins right up here above the ankle. Point the toes towards the sky. Flat back, shoulders down, arms along the sides, and we're just going to squeeze the ring here. Keep tucking your tailbone under, anchor your belly button down, and we're going to slowly lower the legs 30, 60, 90. So just lower them about 30 degrees here. Continue to press past your toes, so lengthening to activate every muscle in your leg, each leg, and lower it down. Down to about 60 degrees now. So squeeze the ring. See if you can flatten any part of your lower back here. Just doing the best that you can. If it's too much on you to lower down, then feel free. You don't have to lower down. Now last time, see if you can lower a little bit more or stay up depending on wherever you are at. And now we're going to pulse the ring 10 times here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees into the chest. Take the ring, extend the legs, arms long over the head. Take a deep breath. Allow the abdominal muscles to just relax now. Going from all that is to all that isn't. Allowing the abdominals to just absorb. And allow yourself to regain your breath. So breathing slow in and out through your nose, slow, keeping the mouth closed. Focusing and bringing in more energy. And waking up the body, circulating your breath all throughout. Now, separate your feet into a V, just a comfortable V. We're going to come into a sit-up. So feet are about wider than hip width distance apart, shoulder width distance apart as well. Flex your toes, so curl your toes in towards yourself. You're going to anchor your leg down. So press the back of your leg down. Activate every muscle in your legs. And if you're still working on the sit-up and you need to roll over to get up, just do whatever you need to do to get yourself up there. Now taking the ring, holding onto it with the arms above head, exhale all the air out. And then we'll breathe together. Inhale, filling your lungs as much as you can, getting ready for the sit-up. And as you exhale, anchor your legs, reaching the ring past the right foot, right hand on the bottom, left hand on top, rotating open to the side. And continuing to press the ring here. Slowly start to roll all the way back. So rolling down one vertebrae at a time using your core. Reaching the arms above the head, anchor the legs. Deep breath, inhale. Gathering up as much energy as you can. And on your exhale, anchor the legs and reach it past the left side. So left hand on the bottom, right hand on top. Opening up to the side, continuing to press on the ring. Keeping the legs nice and active. And come back to center. So we're just going to keep going like that. Going at your own pace. Reaching past the foot. Past the leg. And then slowly rolling back with control. So you're being completely mindful of each movement. Allowing the breath to lead the way. And going as fast or as slow as you need to go. Continuing to squeeze the ring. We'll just do a few more rounds here. Anchoring the backs of your legs down. This will help you in your sit-ups. One more time each side. And also using your exhale will help you gain that momentum to get up, especially if you're a beginner. And then one day you'll just use your abdominals to lift yourself up. And you won't have to depend on momentum any longer. So this time when we sit up, inhale. And on your next exhale, we're just going to come straight towards the front. Now point the toes now. Let's stretch some different muscles within the legs. Anchor the hip bones down. Keep the back of your neck long, and we're just going to pulse the ring here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly start to roll back, figure 8 now. You can point the toes or flex the legs, just keep them anchored down to the ground, and we're just going to go from the right to the left, circling round and round in a figure 8. The infinity symbol, so we're working across the abdominals, squeezing the ring, anchoring the legs down, and trying to use as much of our abdominals here as we possibly can. Just a few more rounds. Now stop in the middle, roll down as far as you can, and here we pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Arms above the head. Just relax every muscle down into the ground. All right. Now coming into the side obliques. So you're just going to place the ring back between the knees and roll over onto your side. Now I like to just hook the top knee on the ring and then see if you can get both of your shoulders maintained on the ground. So just doing the best that you can, making as many adjustments as you need to get the most optimal stretch and toning out of the side obliques. So just squeeze until you can really feel that connection from the back to the front, front to the back. Then fingertips up by the ears, and we're just going to lift up and down. So going at your own pace, whenever we're in side obliques, this is where you just got to tune into your own body and see what works best for you. So always adjusting to get the most out of the abdominal workout. I remember when I first came into side obliques, I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. So really bring your awareness in and get to that point. Find that point where you can feel your side obliques stretching and toning. And remembering not to crick your neck. So letting your abdominal muscles lift your torso as opposed to the neck. So keep the neck as long as you can. Think swan-like neck as you lift up toward the sky. So it helps to lift the heart center. Think about lifting right through here. Just a few more on this side. And now stop when you're lifted. See as far lift as you can, and we're just going to pulse the ring here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now moving to the other side. So just coming over, switching sides. I don't know if that's a good view for you guys. Turn this way. So just hook your knee on the top. And try to maintain both shoulders down on the mat. So just doing whatever you need to do to get that to feel okay. Or we're just going to go at our own pace. And if it works better for you to have one arm extended, feel free to do whatever works for you. So you're tuning this practice into your own. There's no greater teacher than your own body. So doing what works for you, modifying as needed, adding on as needed. And just matching your breath to your movements. Focusing your breath just as much as you can. Getting into the habit of using your breath to lead and having your abdominals lead your body as well. So always contracting, pulling the pelvic wall up and the navel in. Lengthening your spine. Releasing long-held holding patterns and improving posture. And you need your abdominals strong so it will protect your back, especially your lower back. Side obliques corset that wraps it around. Gotta keep it strong. All right, now stop when you're at the top. And we're just gonna pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay back down, arms above head, feet nice and long. And just relax it here. Take deep cleansing breaths, but make them nice and slow rather than panting it out. That way you learn how to harness and control your breath rather than your breath controlling you. You choose how much energy to bring to your body, and you choose where it will circulate by harnessing, by pulling the pelvic wall up and the navel in, harnessing the power of the breath, using the exhale to recycle out whatever is no longer necessary within you. Inhaling more light and energy, more love, and exhaling what you no longer need. All right. Now coming into bicycle, we're just going to anchor the right leg down nice and strong. Bring the left knee and right elbow together. So it's opposite knee, opposite elbow. And we're just going to turn towards the side. So your left shoulder is still down on the ground. Now press the knee in towards the elbow. We're just going to pulse it here. Now really send your right hip down and point through the right toes. So you're getting past ourselves, so reach past your toes. That way it activates every muscle in your leg. Also helps to anchor you down and you get the most out of the pulses in the elbow knee. And slowly start to come to the other side. And remember, never feel like you're stuck in a certain way. If it's not working for you, keep moving around, adjusting. Feel free to do so. We're never stuck in yoga. Always moving, adjusting to maximize and get the optimal benefit that we can, right? Just a few more here. Really anchor the left side down, reaching past the toes, lifting the shoulders up from your core, and release. Again, arms above the head, lengthening out the legs, and just relaxing here. Now just one more exercise with the ring. So you're going to place, I'll do the pad. You're going to place the right leg in front of the left leg. Point the toes and then press the legs apart from each other. Arms along the sides, or you can have your arms above your head, whichever feels good for you. Again, tune this practice to your own. And now see if you can internally rotate your thigh, your entire leg. So you're squeezing and scissoring the thighs in towards each other, activating that midline strength. So squeeze in towards each other while you're pressing the feet apart, if that makes sense. So anchor the hips down, and we're just going to slowly lower and lift. Lower and lift. So just doing whatever feels good for you. You don't have to lower down too far. And we won't be doing too many of these, so just stick with it. 3 more. 2. And 1. take the ring, hug your knees in, bring your nose up towards your knees. Oh, so cute. And now we're gonna switch sides. So now it's the left leg forward. Hello there. Hello there. And lower and lift. Going at your own pace. Remember, scissoring the thighs in towards each other. Internally rotating the legs in. Working on your midline strength. Oh, they're so cute. Hello, little chihuahua. Hello, how are you? 4 more. 3, 2, I'm losing the ring, and 1. Hug your knees in, look side to side, and we're just gonna rock and roll up to sitting here. Now, Janu Shirshasana. Extend the right leg and bend the left knee in. So just simple stretching. Send the right hip back, sitting up nice and high up on your sit bones. And now breathe it up. Circle sweep arms, come all the way up, squaring your torso over the extended leg, and just reach forward. Think about hinging at the waist rather than rounding in your back. And just reaching for whatever's available to you. Calf, whatever. Hands on the floor. Just pulling your navel in and stretching the back side of the legs. So breathing at attention here. Keeping the shoulders down your back, away from your ears. And now pointing the toe forward. Bring your head down just as far as feels good to you. Don't have to come down all the way. Just as far as feels right for your particular body. We're at different levels, different strengths, different injuries, different body types. Slowly start to come back. Coming into the other side now. So now the right heel in. Now your heel is actually pressing in to wherever you have it. So press the heel in towards the thigh to create that natural traction. Send the left hip back. And inhale just to lengthen your spine. Get as much length in your lower back as you can so that you can hinge at the waist and reach a little bit further. Get more of a stretch out of your sacrum and lower back as well as the pelvic area. All along the back side of the leg. And breathing into the stretch here. And we're keeping our feet active as well. So just doing whatever you need to do to get the most out of your stretch. And now point the toe. Elongate the arms and the shoulders. Now the shoulders are down your back, away from your ears. You're pressing the back of your leg down into the ground, heel into inner thigh, activating every muscle in your leg. So flexing your kneecap, lengthening through the crown of your head, rounding your shoulders down apart from each other. Good. And slowly start to come back up. Now bringing the feet in comfortable seated position. Just going to come into one more final spinal twist, and then we are off and running. Friday, here we come. And we're just breathing it here, pulling the abdominals in very slightly, gentle belly breathing whenever you're in a twist, being completely mindful, because you're massaging your digestive system with your breath. So just being really careful and mindful of your breath whenever you're in a twist. And come back to center. Reset the spine, realign, inhale, and exhale. So glad for you to join us. If you have just joined us, hello Martman. This is Elaina from Maui Yoga Live. We're streaming free yoga and meditation to you on a daily basis. So feel free to share away. And slowly come back to center. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Elaina, Maui Yoga Live. Aloha, mahalo, and namaste. Mwah.